When carriers first suffered the growing pains of the internet, their problems were in the core of the network. To keep the patient healthy, equipment vendors raced to the scene. They administered faster routers and higher capacity optical systems. Then the pain moved to the last mile, as broadband lines suffered from the strain of triple play services. But now the last mile has been pretty much cured by a high fiber diet. A quick diagnosis might assume the stress of all that extra traffic from the last mile would be most unbearable in the core. Well, the core is actually in robust health, and the reason for that is the adoption of CDNs. CDNs serve up copies of the most popular content, from web pages to YouTube kittens. And the CDN servers sit around the edge of the core network, immunizing it from the effects of the massive demand for traffic. Which brings us back to the biggest pain point, the access network. This is the part of the network that has to deliver all of the traffic from the CDNs to the last mile. And as we consume more and more content and at higher bit rates, the access network is where it's going to hurt the most. And it's only going to get worse. It's a condition we need to manage. Of course, we could build more and more capacity in the access network. But that only treats the symptoms, not the cause. The access network needs surgery. Fortunately, help is at hand in the shape of a software-defined central office. Some carriers are already in clinical trials with their SDCO and with very promising results. This new form of treatment disaggregates the routing software from the hardware platforms. It allows carriers to take an internet-native approach to their access networks, deploying software as microservices on Linux-based bare metal switches. They can use the same Web 2.0 tools as the huge cloud providers. This web-scale approach is easier to automate, and it costs a fraction of the traditional BNG and BRAS systems that it replaces. So, we know where today's carrier networks are in the most pain: the access network. But thanks to recent advances in networking science, the prognosis is now looking good.